doctor's office today. It's the TLC clinic, where they totally take care of you mentally, physically, spiritually, with social workers, with PT, with everything. Anything and everything. I have to hurry because social worker's going to come out. I think I'm a little tape in here, but I really like that vase right there. Her vase is really cute, so I will talk to you guys in a moment. Hey peeps. Okay, so I didn't film anymore yesterday because I was so busy. Basically, I was at the doctor from, you're welcome, Irie. Left the door open for like a little bit and she just forces her fat butt through. She's ridiculous. Anyway, ADD. My appointment was at 8:15. I was late because the MS clinic is with this whole entire teaching hospital that's like miles and miles and blocks long. So, went to the wrong building, finally went to the right one, and they have this thing called the TLC clinic, and it's for the MS patients. Now, it's not tender loving care, that's not what it means, but I forget what it means. But anyway, it's not real important. Basically, they help you with everything. Like, okay, so I want to make MS my bitch. They're the troops that help me do this. Do you know what I mean? They help me accomplish my goals, keep me going, give me goals to do, and then I have to do these things, and obviously, and then I succeed. So they help me in every way. I talk to a social worker. I talk to a nurse practitioner. I talk to a physical therapist. I talk to a dietitian. Now, of course, she tells you, things you should eat and get more vitamins for having MS. But I have gained a lot of weight. And I feel morbidly obese, but I'm not. I am not even obese. I'm just slightly overweight, she says. I don't believe her. But she says I have to lose 15 pounds, just to be in a healthy range. I want to lose more than that, but anyway, whatever. So, yeah. So I was there, and I didn't get home. Chase came and picked me up afterwards because we knew it was going to be like 3 or 4 hours. I didn't get home until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. People, I was so exhausted. I was in that dang wheelchair all day. So, I had the Fiona feet. My feet swell up like Shrek's wife, and my legs, and they were just in constant pain, and I couldn't really move them. They were so stiff. Not that they're not stiff anyway, but they're like extra stiff. It was just, the experience there was awesome. I just wish I could have done it without the wheelchair. So, we've got a game plan going with that, and they gave me the number to Legal Aid to help me with the slumlord. And then also I talked to one of Chase's friends, his best friend that's pretty much my son. Like, he's my part-time son, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he's here full-time this time. But his name is Edward, and so Eduardo's mother is amazing, and she is an amazing businesswoman, and she has houses that she rents out and stuff, but they're like high dollar type things. Or maybe she doesn't. Maybe she just has 2 houses. Her and Edward live in a really ginormous house, and then the other house that she had that when we met them, Chase was in kindergarten, Edward was in kindergarten. They've been knowing each other since kindergarten, so, and we lived in the same neighborhood. So, yeah, she, I guess, gave that one to her daughter. Anyway, not important. He thinks that she knows people that would rent to me up in that area where I want to be in the north part, so that way I'm not secluded from people. So it's a lot easier for people to get to me, and, easier for people to stop by more often and things like that. And I know where I am. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm in Siberia over here. I don't know anybody. I don't, I'm just in the house. And it's going to be in the 90s all week, but, it's going to feel like hundreds to me. I don't even know. Like, can't control my temperature. So they're looking at getting me an ice vest or a cold vest or something like that. I think you put it in the freezer. So since my body temperature doesn't control itself, then it starts at a really low temperature. So I have a lot longer to stay outside without being overheated. So my core temperature, anyway. So they're working on that too to get that for me. But Edward is going to tell his mom and see if we can get a house to rent. Like somebody take mercy on me and not charge me $1 million for rent. Not really a million, but it's a lot more expensive in the north part of town than the south part of town where I moved to for houses. But I definitely need a house because Chase is off doing things, and he's gonna end up going to college and all that stuff, and unless he doesn't go to college. But either way, he's not gonna live with me forever. Need a backyard for the pups. You know what I mean? Because they're like my only source of activity basically all day. So it's not like I'm gonna give them up. And if I don't get a house or something, I can't do an apartment with dogs because I can't right now get out to walk them and things like that. One day I hope to, but right now and in the very near future, it's not going to happen. So I would have to go into a home, and the dogs would have to go goodbye. And so not only my son, but my furry kids would have to leave me, and I would be devastated. So it's not going to happen. So just putting the word out to everybody. If anybody has a rental house and they can afford to take a lesser payment than a really, really high rent, like, I'll pay more than I'm paying here, but I can't pay much more. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get my credit cleared up. I'm paying this man to do it, and really excited about that. And then, it's going to be awesome, people. And he can do it in like 3 to 6 months, I think. And then I can look at houses. So excited. And then, now, I'm like, okay, Texas is going to kill me, the heat. So, hopefully, by the time I buy a house, and, Chase isn't living with me, he can live with me as long as he wants. I love the hell out of my baby. So, he can live with me as long as he wants. But, at some point, I want to move to Denver. Because, number one, that's where my original doctor that saved my life has moved. And, and now my new doctor that I just got and just saw her one time, gone. She's leaving too. I was like, what the heck? Everybody keeps leaving. She's like, it's a teaching hospital. Once the teachers get offered, they've been here for so long, and they get offered to be the head of an MS clinic somewhere else in the country, they take it, and then new teachers come in. So that's you know, just something I have to deal with, and I guess so. But I was ticked. So, anyway, I want to move to Denver. I don't really know very many people in Denver. I know, like, a few, like, friends that moved to Denver, but it's just basically my uncle and aunt, and they don't know how long they'll be in Denver because their whole goal is to move to Hawaii because they want to. They lived there for like 2 or 3 summers and lived in Eddie Vedder's house. He's a musician. And lived in his house for the summer, and they did theater for the children on Malachi. That was the island, I think, or no. I think I'm just making up words now. I don't know which, it could have been Malachi. I don't even know if that's one of the islands. Anyway, so I'm going to go now. I'm going to upload this, and sorry I didn't film very much yesterday, but Uncle Bob, we had to go say goodbye to him. He left this morning like at 4 in the morning. Went and saw the house. I had to cry because I want that house so bad. He's renovated the whole thing, and it's absolutely the most gorgeous house I've seen in a long time, and something that I could actually handle. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not too big. It's not too small. It's perfect. And he's ripped out everything, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm sad that I can't afford it and I can't get it. So I cried, and then I'm crying because I miss my Uncle Bob, and my Aunt Andrea, but I'll see him soon. Alright, I love you guys. Mustache kisses on your face. I love guts.